guys, I did a little canoe trip on the Shenandoah. Paddled for probably about a half hour. It's pretty cold out here. It's probably 35 degrees. It's supposed to get down to 20 tonight. So I paddled to the tip of this island and I'm going to pull my canoe up, get my stuff unloaded, and then go search for a spot to make camp. My first priority is I need to get my tarp shelter set up. I'm just going to sleep under a tarp tonight, and then I need to get a fire because it's going to get pretty cold tonight. And then once I get all that done, we'll get some food cooked up and then just chill out for the rest of the evening. Stay tuned. Alright guys, I think I'm going to call this home for tonight. So basically what I'm going to do is I'm going to string a ridge line up between two trees. Set my tarp here. It's almost going to be like a lean-to, or similar to an Adirondack type shelter. But I'm going to go ahead and get that taken care of and I'll bring you guys back. I apologize, it's really windy out here, so I'm hoping my mic's picking up my voice. Excuse me, my voice and everything over all the noise from the wind. So I'm going to go ahead and take care of that and I'll bring you guys back. Alright guys, here you have it. Here's the shelter. It's just basically a rectangle tarp. I don't remember the size. It's like 8 by 12 or something. Basically what I did is I made a ridge line, connected these two holes to the ridge line by some paracord, staked it in the front to give me my opening, and then staked it in the back. And then in the back part I actually cut a branch and then arched it, shoved it into the ground and kind of leaned it up so it'd give me a little bit more room in the back. But I mean it's pretty comfy. It's gonna sleep, it'll sleep alright. Plus me and the dogs tonight, so we'll be happy with it. Plus I'll have my fire in front of me and a fire reflector, so we'll be all good. Alright, so next on the list, I've got the shelter up. I'm gonna get some rocks so I can make a fire pit. It's pretty windy out here, so I'm gonna try to deflect some of that wind and to keep the fire from blowing around and everything. So I'm gonna go ahead and do that, and then I'm gonna collect some firewood, get a fire going, and then probably cook up some food. Getting kind of hungry. But yeah, the temperature's dropped a little bit. It's getting a little bit colder, so I think it's supposed to get down into the 20s tonight, but it's probably gonna be a little bit colder here because I'm next to water. But I've got a decent sleeping bag and a liner for my sleeping bag, and I've got the dogs. I brought a sleeping bag for them, which I don't know if they're gonna need it or not, but just in case. So yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and take care of the fire pit and get some firewood, and I'll get back with you guys. Okay, so I've just got a basic little fire pit here. I'm going to get a couple more rocks and finish this off. And then I'm not really worried about looking for firewood. There's an abundance of dead wood around me. So I'll just kind of collect. I'll get me a nice big pile and then for tonight, and then I'll just burn whatever's around me until it gets dark. So yeah, I'm going to go ahead and finish up this fire pit, get a fire started, and probably cook up some food. I'm going to use a piece of fat wood to start this fire. I've got my firewood processed up, and I've got a bunch laying out of frame over here on the side that I'm going to use to start get the fire going. my hands are a tad cold, so I've lost a little bit of dexterity in them, so I'm trying to be as careful as I can with this. The wind's kind of helping me with this fire. I'm just waiting for the coals, the fire to die down the coals. I'm gonna go collect some more firewood while that's doing that, and then I'll start cooking my food. So I'm gonna have, tonight for dinner, I'm gonna have a lamb leg steak and a baked potato. So that ought to fill me up for tonight, and I have, you know, some snacks and stuff for later on. And then of course we're gonna feed the dogs. So yeah, I'm just gonna kind of hang out now. It's pretty warm in here, and this shelter is pretty decent. I'm not getting too much smoke in here. Every now and then I'll get a little bit from the wind, but I have a hole in the back, so it just dries it straight through. But yeah, it's pretty warm in here. I can barely see my breath in here, but out there I can really see my breath. But I'll give the fire time to build up, and then we'll test it on later on. So yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and collect some more firewood. So yeah, I have a baked potato to go with my leg of lamb steak, lamb leg steak, whatever you want to call it. I've taken my baked potato and I've poked holes in just to let some of that steam escape. I always carry aluminum foil with me, so I'm going to wrap the baked potato in some aluminum foil and just toss it in the coals. Just, you know, keep an eye on it, turn it every so often. It's going to take a while to cook, so I'm going to let that cook down before I even try to cook the steak, because I don't want to overcook my steak. There we go. Just going to toss it right here in the coals. So what we have here is we have the baked potato. Oh, I'm getting smoked out here. I have my grate over here, waiting. Gonna let the baked potato cook probably about another 35 minutes. Let that cook up. I don't want to overcook my steak. So yeah, it's actually, it really doesn't feel too cold out here. So, but I mean, inside the shelter it's really warm, and there's no coldness coming from the ground or anything because of the ground sheet and the pad and everything I have. So I think I'm gonna be all right tonight. I hate the cold, really, really hate the cold. So I don't do a lot of cold weather camping, so I'm trying to do a lot more this year because I want to acclimate myself to it. Because I mean, you know, sooner or later, gotta get used to it. But I'm gonna let this food cook up, and my battery on my camera, I only brought one battery with me because I don't want to make this video too long. But I have another camera though that I brought with me as well, but I don't want to make this video too long, so I only brought one battery. But I'm gonna go ahead and cook up the rest of my food. Let this cook up. I'll turn you guys back on once everything's cooked up, or once I get ready to throw the steak on. All right, guys, the time has come. We are gonna throw this steak on the grill. Whew, smoke is killing it.
1
So the seasoning I'm using is steak and chop seasoning. Just gonna throw a little bit on here. And we're gonna, oh yeah. Let that bad boy cook up. Still using the old knife. She's going strong. Let that go. Potatoes almost done. I can feel it's getting a little soft. Throw it on top of that to give it one last char. So she got a little charred up on this side. I'm going to use the aluminum foil from the baked potato as a plate. So yeah, I'm just going to let this cook up and eat my meal. And just hang out by the fire. It's getting really cold out here, so it's probably about 5:30-ish, 6 o'clock maybe. Yeah, it's about 5. Actually, probably about 5:30. You can see the sun set behind me, but it's not quite dark. But all right, guys, here it is. Nice piece of lamb, and then a baked potato underneath. I'm sure you guys don't want to smoke. I'm sure you guys don't want to watch me eat, so I'm gonna go ahead and eat. I'll probably catch up with you in the morning. I don't have that much time left on my battery, and I don't want to waste it. So yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and eat, enjoy my meal, get the fire built up, and probably just hang out. I don't want to use all my firewood. I don't want to get too big of a fire until later on at night, because I don't want to waste all my firewood. Because I mean, there's plenty around here that I can get. I just don't want to go looking for it in the dark. So yeah, I'll catch you guys in the morning. So as you can see, the shelter's pretty short, but it works okay. I mean, I'm really warm in here. I have no complaints about how warm it is. So yeah, it's getting pretty late. So I think I'm gonna turn in for the night. Just gonna keep monitoring the fire. I'm sure I'll get plenty of sleep. I've got a couple pretty decent sized logs. I think they're actually walnut. They're either walnut or maple. Pretty sure they're walnut. But yeah, I'm just gonna go ahead and turn in for the night. And oh, sorry, smoke's getting in my eyes. I want to thank you guys for watching. Hope you enjoyed this quick little video. If you're not subscribed, please subscribe. If you like the video, just hit that little like button down there and leave me some comments. Once again, thanks for watching, and I will see you guys on the next video.